Maybe they don't think you're telling the truth because they've never been around somebody who's told the truth. Maybe their world is so completely compromised by those who have no interest in telling the truth. Anyway, I'm going to give some just raw value for you right now. Let's see. Oh, your signature is what creates paper in this situation where we don't have silver or gold for payment. The supreme law of the land is still the supreme law of the land. And so if somebody's demanding payment from anything, you is what I was going to say, but we know what you means. And if you don't, it's a commercial debtor. It means the ens legis. That means the name, all capitalized name. Or it can be in otherwise case as well. The decedent is what I'm speaking on. It's the estate. It's the birth certificate. Okay, that is the founding document that which they build the account of the Social Security account around. Anyway, so when somebody's demanding payment in this goldless, silverless thing, what we can do is, ask for an exhaustive list of all the forms of payment that they don't accept, and then tender payment. Tender payment means, sign your name on the exact presentment that they gave to you. Here's a bill. Okay, thank you. For how much? What's it say on there? $5,000? Perfect. I'm going to sign it and hand that very same thing back to you. There you go. That's your payment. Take it. Perfect. You can either use it, discharge it, use it meaning take it and deposit it, special deposit as a security, because that's what it is, especially since it has your value on it. Your value is your sign of nature, your signature. Isn't that lovely? Yep. So, let's say you're going to be, that's anything. Any kind of presentment that comes your way, you are able to do that. So, if you're threatened, if the word audit scares you, then you just don't know enough about who you are, right? And who you are is a god in commerce. You are you're worth way more than a piece of paper and what a piece of paper says, are you not? And if you don't believe that, then you got to work on your own self and maybe unhypnotize yourself from the abuse that was placed upon you by people who want to siphon your value away from you through your implied consent. It doesn't even have to be express consent, just implied consent. So just, know who you are and what you're capable of. And if you don't, then get around people who do, and that'll rub off on you. This guy sounds crazy. He says he can sign pieces of paper and that's money. That's called a negotiable instrument. My point of authority there is the Uniform Commercial Code, Chapter 3, Negotiable Instruments. Okay, you can look in there and find the truth of what I'm saying, that your signature is the money on anything. And if we want to extrapolate what we're speaking on, then you could also call this, you are the original creditor. So, if I apply for a loan, they didn't loan me money. Banks can't loan money. They didn't loan me money. They turned my signature into a piece of collateral, which they monetized, and then they give me the Federal Reserve notes, floating reserve notes, other commercial instruments, other negotiable instruments. That's what those are, these little pieces of paper that we call cash. It's not backed by anything anymore. So that is what they're issuing. So essentially, I sign a piece of paper and put them to work for me. And then they come and they're acting like they're, oh, here you go. I'm doing you a favor by lending you money. No, they can't lend money. They're a transfer agent between me and the Federal Reserve. I am the original creditor that allows the Federal Reserve notes to come back to me so that I can perform commerce in this world. But I don't really need those Federal Reserve notes, only because the only reason I use them is because it just is easier for other people to do commerce without having to use their mind, right? That's what we've essentially created as a society where we've exempted and absolved ourselves from the necessity to think. And take responsibility. So I think personal responsibility is the answer to every single problem ever on earth ever. Anyway, so negotiable instruments, we're the original creditor in commerce in all situations because we're flesh and blood. We're literally made of gold and silver inside, and there's trace elements, right? We literally poop gold and they filter it and they get the gold out. We're the golden goose. Okay, so anyway, if we are the original creditor in commerce, let's go meta. Let's go metaphysical even. What does that make us in our waking reality? Are we the original generator of the reality for which we experience? Oh my gosh. I'm creating the thing that if I don't look at the moon, it doesn't exist. Why? Because my attention is that valuable and it generates that much. So have a great day and remember who you are. I love you.